Okay, option A import mode, option B direct query, option C data flow, option D lake house. Then it's a data issue. Okay, it is known as broken relationship. Okay, respected students, welcome back everyone. So today's video is about the Power BI toughest scenario based question part 3. Okay, so if you have seen the part 1 and part 2, so we have covered the 5 questions in part 1, 5 questions in part 2, and same today in this part 3 also we are going to cover 5 questions. So one will be related to performance issue connectivity mode, one will be related to joins, one will be related to DAX. Complete proper bifurcation I have done, and I have created those questions which even I ask when I take the real-time interviews in the company. Okay, so properly this 5 question toughest scenario based question today we are going to cover. Okay, so before starting the video, make sure if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and press bell icon for all upcoming videos, and follow us on social media, especially Instagram. So coming to the first question, let me tell you, 2 days back only I have taken the mock interview of one of our subscriber. He has taken our that mock interview service on TopMed. So I had asked him the question and he has really given very proper and neat clean answer on that. So the question was that if my fact table, okay, if my fact table contains 20 million rows, that is 2 crore rows. So in that case, what I will select? Import mode, direct query. Okay, option A import mode, option B direct query, option C data flow, option D lake house. So the answer for this is data flow and lake house are considered for very heavy data set like 10 crore rows, and even if your dimension table is having more rows, let's say if snapshot months and all those granularity level completely zero data is there, so in that case even dimension table can have a rows of millions. So in that case, if your fact table is also having more rows and dimension table is also having, in that case we use data flow and lake house. So in this scenario, data flow lake house we are going to remove. So now 2 options are there, import mode or direct query. So see, what I have seen of many Power BI developers is that whenever they hear these words like 20 million, 30 million, they directly switch to direct query. Okay, they say that heavy data is there, let's go to direct query. But see, there are some limitations with direct query. You can't use few DAX, you can't do proper transformations in Power Query, and performance wise definitely it will impact with concurrent users. And if you are using all filter DAX in your measure, so definitely it will impact only. So always try with import mode. A professional Power BI developer always goes with import mode. So that guy also answered properly that first I will check the BRD requirement gathering. So after checking the BRD requirement gathering, 90% we are clear with which columns are required, and on the basis of that column we understand that how many active relationships will be there, whether it will be 10, 20, 15, whatever. So from that, the columns which are not required, we will remove that, first thing. Second, then we will understand how many active relationships are required, and third thing is that check whether how much historical data is required from that BRD only. You might have means you had completely have a conversation with the client, and after that only we create BRD requirement gathering when it is done. So you know now whether 2 years of data is required or only 6 months of data is required. So only fetch that latest data only, only use the columns which are required, and in that case your relationship will be also less, and no bidirectional will be there, many to many will be not there, bridge table will be not required if granularity level is completely proper in all the dimension fact table, everything is there. Okay, so in that case, even from my personal experience, I will tell 2 crore rows, 20 million rows, import mode can handle in fact table. Okay, so the answer for this is you will first go with import mode. You will check performance, everything properly, whether it's working. Memory allocation error is also not giving. And in that case, after trying everything, it will take max 4 to 5 days. And if it's not working, then you will switch to direct query. This is the professional answer which that guy gave, that he will try with import mode and then afterwards he will switch to direct query. Okay, if it's not working. Coming to second question, that let's say agent ID is there, and now our dimension table is having agent ID, our fact table is also having agent ID. Let's say agent ID 101 is there, and you found that in dimension table that in that primary key 101 agent ID was not there, but when you did the data analysis, you found that in fact table it is there. So whether it's a data issue or not. So The answer is yes, it's a data issue, because when your dimension is connected to fact on primary and foreign, dimension is this is fact, in dimension primary key is there, in fact foreign key is there, and 101 agent ID was not there in dimension, and directly it is populated in fact table, then it's a data issue. Okay, it is known as broken relationship. Okay, it is a data issue. Whatever 1000, let's say 1000 IDs are there, that should be only there in the fact table. Even if from that 1000 only 500s are there, not a problem, because rest 500, that sale might have not happened or transaction might have not happened, not an issue. But apart from this 1000, new only any ID is there and directly populated into the fact table, yes, it's a data issue. Okay. Coming to the third question, what is the importance of composite key? So now let me tell you, composite key, or whenever we merge 2-3 columns like ID, name, region, date, month. So first of all, it handles many-to-many relationship. Many people say that for many-to-many relationship, create bridge table and all those things. But in case of, no doubt, bridge table is the best way to handle many-to-many relationship. But it also leads to the ambiguity issue and circular dependency issue, because you are adding one new table on top of that. Okay, so definitely 90% circular dependency and all those things issues will be there, and more 2-3 active relationships will be there. In that case, again, data model, semantic model size will be heavier. Even after creating the bridge table, go and check in Power BI service, at least 5 to 10 MB the semantic model size is increased. I have checked that manually. Okay, so composite key, when you are creating, merging 3-4 columns like ID, name, region, date, and then that both keys you are connecting with dimension with fact, then it will create you one-to-many, because in one table at least name or at least region or at least date or at least ID will have a primary key into that, and on that basis it will filter, and you are that bi-directional, all those issues will be also solved with that. So this is also the best way to handle many-to-many relationship with merging 2-3 columns. That's the best way professional BI developers create these keys only. Coming to fourth question, when we use relationship DAX, and the first key which we pass in use relationship, whether it's of dim table or fact table. So coming to this question, see, use relationship is used, see, I will write here the syntax of use relationship also. It is used when there are two relationship between the two tables and the other one is inactive relationship, and we need that for filtration or for calculating. So for converting inactive relationship to active, okay, we need that use relationship DAX, first thing, and its syntax is like calculate sum of that your measure is there, and then use relationship, pass first key and pass second key, but the first key will always be of fact table. Okay, reason is because, see, my next question is also related to that only, because your fact table will have all records of transactions, sales data, so you will need that at the left hand side. Okay, so that's the reason why your key will be at the start in the user relationship DAX. And my next question is related to that only. When you are joining the two tables, when you are doing the left join, so the fact table will be either on left hand side or right hand side. So definitely fact table will be on the left hand side. The reason is because in left join all the records are, it's fetching from the left table. So your fact tables, all records you want, na, because it is having the business numbers. Okay, sales, whatever insurance has happened, whatever the thing is there, it is there in your foreign key. Okay, so in that case you will need the fact table at left hand side, because it is having the all data. Okay, so these were the 5 questions, scenario based questions, which are asked in the second round, or somewhere like this only they will ask you the questions, or even I ask this question in the interview. So if you are having any kind of doubt, make sure to comment. Within 1 hour I will reply you. And thanks for watching till end, everyone, and like the video and share with your friends also. Thank you.